you would have to transcribe a lot. When you are trying to learn to transcribe, our goal was to transcribe 100 songs. I think we did that, even though we had like perhaps like 70 written down. But yeah, at the point where we got 70, you could just start hearing the songs, and then now you could transcribe songs. Same thing with improvisation. Now, for improvisation, you don't just want to transcribe the notes of the song. You also want to know the chord progression. You want to know chords. So you also want to have a basic theoretical understanding about chords, right? And then know the chord progression of the song. Then when you transcribe the notes of the song, then you know the chords. Then what we are currently doing, where you notice the chord changes, right? You observe the chord changes. You observe voice leading. Then you also know what skills the song centered around, right? For a song that has, for example, that is basically has the notes do, re, mi, sol, la, do, you know that song, for example, is more of a pentatonic skill. You still majorly that song is that pentatonic skill works for most improvisation, right? Because it has less notes that cause tension. So pentatonic skill is a good way to start improvising. Then if it's some songs are then different genres of music that requires different approaches. So now you could determine that I want to learn this particular genre of music and take, for example, the common like soul music, that kind of stuff. So you could, if you want to learn that genre of music, you want to also understand the language, how it speaks the language. If improvisation is different from Demola's improvisation, his approaches are different. Even if they play the same song, that improvisation is different. So what you could then do is transcribe their improvisation, and then not just transcribe it. You also want to observe what they were, their choice of notes. Looking at the chords. Now we have applications that can help us. So as when you download the music, for example, and then you put it into the music app, for example, you transcribe the song. That's the first step. You transcribe the song. So you transcribe the improvisation. So you know the notes, and then you now start watching the chords. Okay, in this chord, you chose to play this note. At this note in the chord, now you're analyzing the music. At this note in the part of the chord, other part of the chord tone. Okay, they're part of the chord tone. Oh, this is why I chose this one. This is why I chose this one. So now you're actually listening, you're not listening for enjoyment. You're actually listening to get the details, right? So you transcribe the song, which is the first step. Now you're listening and then you're looking at the chord progression. Then you're going to apply the same thing, right? When you're going to do that I'm going to give you a number to. You can do that for 100 songs again. So you want to know the song, you want to transcribe the song, you want to transcribe the improvisations of the song, you know the chord progression, you know the chord changes. That means you would, first of all, you look at the chord, you can use the app to look at the chord changes. Then you want to get to the point, you practice it to the point where without looking at the app, you know the chord changes in your head. So when you see guys improvise, they can hear the chord changes in their head, and so they know where the chord is going to, and they know what notes are suitable for this. And then they mix the chords there. They take notes that are stable on that chord. Either they know the chord tone, or they put passing notes, or if they want to create tension, they play notes that not outside, and then they come back to it. So they have all of these details. So the more information you have, the more so to speak, the more richer your improvisation will be. The more information you have, the more skills you have in your archive, the more songs you transcribe. I was at saxophone or practice, and the instructor was saying how that it is I forgot the name of the person. I think it's saxophonist or a basic. He said he has scored over 2,000 songs. He knows the songs, their improvisation, and their solos. He has it memorized. I think the person is now maybe like something years or something, and he has that's when he was really popular as a musician. He has them memorized. So when he's improvising, he can pick from any of those. Now the chord progression, definitely songs. When you start to understand the chord progression of songs, you see that songs have similar chord progression. If you type a song with this chord progression, you see a mix of songs. So when you practice that song very well and you're familiar with the chord progression, when you meet that same song in another, if you meet that same chord progression in another song, you can still apply those things that you've learned in the previous song. The same solo you played in the previous song, you can still implement it there, right? It will still match because they're the same chord progression, right? And then you can now choose to do something different. You can now choose to take a bit of this, take a bit of another song that has a similar chord progression. That's the way. So when my teacher, for example, is improvising, and then he plays a popular tune, he could just play popular tune like Triple Triple Little Star on a chord progression, and then it amazes everybody that how do you think of playing, because you knew the chord progression and then you applied it to something entirely different. So it's creating, it's innovating, taking from something that already exists and then applying it to something to make something new. So you have to transcribe a lot of songs. You have to transcribe a lot of songs, transcribe, know the chords, know the chord changes. So for me, you start at the point where the easier way to start is starting from simple chords, songs that don't have a lot of chords to memorize. If you start with songs that have a lot of chords to memorize, chances are that you're not able to. So you want to use songs that have repetitive chord progression. So you just have maybe 4 chords and they are repeated all through the song. Right? And that's why I'm giving you songs like that, and I'm giving you exercises and sequences. So when you know those chords, not just play. So when you're playing the exercise and the sequence, you're not just playing it for the sake of playing it. Just you can, yes, you actually need to work on it, but we're also integrating it so that you master the chords. And so when you now hear that chord in another song, you can apply that same sequence with length, infuse it into another song, or infuse an exercise into another song. But you have to have an archive of a lot of resources. When you're doing your research, when you're doing your long essay, for example, you have to go through different body of works of different persons, and then you get to reference them, right? What you're doing is you're not actually, you most likely are not writing something out of thin air. You are going from, this person has written up to this point, right? And okay, there's a gap in knowledge. I need to fill this point up. But you're going to you still have to make references to the work of your work cannot be really credible if you do not acknowledge the work of other person in that particular field, what they've already done. So that's the same thing that you're going to apply to your music. You're going to you have to learn from what other persons have done. You can choose to pick one song, just like you did in Human Nature. You did not do it as you did not get the best out of it. You can pick one song and see what different violinists have done on just that same song. Human Nature is an example. When someone starts to come, but I think a couple of other what's his name now? David Garrett has the cover. So you don't even when I read the cover. I don't think it, but maybe 7. I think I downloaded about 4. 2 cellists at their cover. So you transcribe all of their songs, and then you want to see what they were thinking about. But you have to have a basic knowledge of chords, right? You know triads, you know your chords. So when you see the chords, you know the notes in the chord, and then when you transcribe the song, you now see how they applied it. But over time, when you do that consistently for a while, over time, you wouldn't have to. Well, as the chord changes, you just know the notes that are in chord changes, and you begin to hear the chords.